Alright. Check the audio. Always forget to check the audio beforehand. Yeah, that seems good. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to another live stream. Let me just see here. Why is the playlist playing again? That shouldn't be playing. That's silly. That should be playing. There we go. That's much better. Tapsy, hi! And Bob's gone to go get his dogs. Alright. That's a nice tune. That's a good way to start, right? Sorry. Oh. Got myself a nice cup of tea. Innit? Alright, everything seems to be running more or less smoothly. I think. Damn it! I wasn't coughing at all before I pressed go live. Now I'm coughing. God knows what for. Alright, wow. We made quite a lot of progress yesterday. Kinda basically finished the basilisk, so that was I'm still impressed that we even managed to do that. So we got two vehicles done now. We have that urban tank and we have the basilisk, which I think is pretty dang cool. Now today, let's actually yeah, this is fine. Let's close this up. And Bob's back. Hi, Bob. Alright. Let's open that up. Let's switch over to endgame. And then let's mute that so it's not double volume. I still need to sort that out. I'll get around to it. What else? Oh yeah, the reference picture, right? So, wow, that is massive. That is massive. That is what we're going to be working on today, hopefully. We'll see how it goes. I think I'm gonna end up doing the one that is landed and flat on the ground, because I've looked at pictures. So basically this thing when it takes off the things that are more or less where the wheels are supposed to be, right, they end up going like outward, and they're like they work like stabilizers, right? So I don't want to have to deal with the diagonals on those. I mean, it wouldn't be that bad, but I think just doing a stationary one on the ground would probably be a better time. So we're just going to do that. And I'm also pretty much going to just assume that this thing is more or less symmetrical. And we're going to take it from there. Right? Okay, we're going to do this. I'm going to leave... first of all, let's actually make this one nice and small for you guys, so you can keep looking at it in the corner there. Fantastic. Like that. And that's big enough. And then let's bring up a nice big one for me as well to look at. And now I can see chat again. And hey, Greystone, welcome. That's a new name, I think. There's been a lot of new names recently. Okay, I'm sorry if you've been here before. Hi, welcome to the stream. And Lancer's here, talking just an absolute gibberish. And Duck Snooze is here. Hello, everybody. How's everyone doing today? I'm hyped. The tea has not even gone down yet, and it's kicking in. It's not... Dang it, it's not Yorkshire. It's Peachy Tibbs, because after the move I no longer have a supermarket close to me that actually sells Yorkshire tea, so I'm gonna have to maybe order some online. Same goes for the coffee. There's a really bad selection of coffee. Hell, I can't even get peanut butter here. I need to order peanut butter on Amazon as well. I mean, you can get peanut butter, but it's that health stuff that has like no sugar in it, and I'm not about that. I want my sweet peanut butter. I want my sweet and smooth peanut butter. I recently made a new MC skin. It's pretty much the same, but a different colored jacket and gloves. Well, that's cool. Show me a picture on the Discord. Right, let's get into this. Let's see what we're doing today. First, let's grab me axe. And let's also just do all of this as glass. So we can do that. Replace gray glass. That one. Right, now we got a nice old square. Yeah, I just pop it in general. I don't really care. It's just a skin. Really doesn't matter. I mean, you can put it in showcase, but that doesn't matter. Okay, now let's work out how we are going to do the spacing on this one, because that's been working pretty well for us doing the spacing. So what I'm thinking is maybe this one needs to be like a 2 center, although that might be okay. So if we take the size of the little man and we flip him sideways, that's like the nose, right? That's the same as the nose of the manticore, right? So yeah, maybe a 2 wide center, but then it's gonna go sideways like that. And I think I want it to do at least another one like this. Right. And then here, more or less, is gonna be where we're gonna do these 2 wide as well, I think. And that's gonna be the floaty boys. Even though I think they're more of like a 1 wide sort of situation, I think being able to do them 2 wide might give us more to work with. Hey, Async, welcome back. Okay, so if that's the starting position, right, let's get this bad boy a little bit off of the ground. Right, so we're gonna go with a shape like this. Alright. Oh, this is some funky tunes, man. Okay, so that's kind of the front side of the manticore. Then, if we're gonna do this too, actually, let's change out these colors so I can see what I'm doing. If we're gonna do 2, maybe we don't do it like that. Maybe we do it like this. What do you guys think? Then what we could do is potentially have another block there just to buffer that a little bit, so I can maybe fit some more detail in there. Then we do it like that. I think I'll probably work out a little bit better, right? Maybe. Okay, but then from there, we're going to have it where it's going to have a gap there, but then it's going to come out here. And this part, we need to put some doors in, so it's going to be maybe 4 long like this, right? So we can have 2 doors in there. That's where the personnel is going to be yumping out of. That's probably a good idea. I should have looked at some pictures from the back of this thing. Actually, let's quickly do that. I want to see if I can find a quick picture of the back of it. We got Militech Manticore. Let's see, is there a picture that shows me the back end of this a little bit better? Kinda. Let me see, because a lot of the times on ArtStation, what you can find is actually like 3D renders of the thing that you can spin around. Which is pretty dang handy. At the best of times. Okay, no, I can't really spin that one around, can I? I did see some pictures here. Where is it? Let's just go to images. I know you guys can't see this. I'm sorry. I should have done this beforehand, but... Oh, that's right in the back. Oh, but that's a tiny picture. I can't work off of that thing. Stupid. So, the best picture we can find of the back, they're all really bloody tiny. Okay, I'm not even gonna bother with that right now. I kind of have an idea of what it's supposed to look like. Yeah, it is difficult to see though. Why are all these pictures so small? Dang it! Who uploads these tiny little things to the wiki? Okay, that I can probably work with. Let me see if I can save this image. Nope, it's a WebP file. Dang it! All right, we're just gonna leave that up, and I can reference it a little bit later. Right, so let's see. We got that, and then that's gonna go around. Okay, so that more or less. Let's do that on the other side as well. Nope, what am I doing? That one. And then out like this. Like that. Okay, and then like that. Okay. So that is the base of like the sides and the front of it. But then, let me just pull up this thing again. Let me have a look here quickly. I might not see chat for a minute, just give me a second. This thing's essentially just going to be flat at the back here because it ends up coming up like this and like this, basically. Alright? It has those two big things. Those things have fins on them. And some like boosters at the back. That's obviously going to be blast furnaces or something like that, right? Okay, so we're gonna leave that general shape like that. That kind of just looks stupid like that. Okay, so that is big enough for the doors. And at the back here, there's also supposed to be like a door, so we could put another. Put a thing here that kind of looks like a door at least. Okay. I think we have a general idea. I'm gonna close that up again so I can see what I'm doing. And now we're gonna carry on with the image that we have. So this thing, and what are we gonna make it out of? I think we're gonna have to go with the old deep slate on this one. Yeah. See, this is one of those times where, like, I'm kind of torn on the whole argument about whether or not we need things like concrete stairs and slabs and terracotta stairs and slabs. With the terracotta, I don't really care so much, but with concrete, it just makes logical sense because concrete is a thing that you use to make shapes in construction. It's the most likely thing you would use to make stairs and slabs and stuff like that. So I'm like, I want that. And I do understand people saying like, when you do start doing that, you can do it with every block and then, you know, there's too many options and I don't think it will stifle creativity. I think the bar would get pushed further, right? So a lot of things that are now needed to be creative, we have to come up with creative alternatives for it, might become a lot easier, but then we'd end up pushing that a lot further. You know, it's the same with a lot of things. You know, the base things start getting easier, you start pushing further and reaching higher potential. And I would really like concrete stairs and slabs, but now I'm just pointing at this. Gray concrete for this would be perfect. Gray concrete would be exactly what you would need to make this thing look good. And having stairs and slabs would be great. But because we don't have that, no, don't do that. I hate it when I do that. We're gonna have to go with like this. Which is fine, but it's not ideal, right? It's just not ideal. I'm just gonna, for now, do all of these. . Any block pallet ideas? Block pallet for what? For what, Bob? For what, man? I assume, man. I'm sorry. Building. What you building? Have you looked at the competition that's on the Discord? The March, the May build competition. There's a pallet in there, right? You wanna try your hand at using that pallet for the competition. Competition ends at the end of the month. You can build with that. 6 blocks in the pallet. You got to use all of them, a little bit, right? Right. What are we doing? What are we doing? What are we doing? We have that center bit, and then from there, we need some stuff that is a little bit more like that. Not that that's ideal. There's a lot of diagonals on this thing. Well, no, just the front. Just the front has a lot of diagonals on it. We're gonna have something like that. It'd be nice to have... we need some kind of like barrel-y looking things underneath there as well. I think there's a website with a bunch of build pallets. Yeah, it's... Where is it? Let me open it up for a second. Block pallet. Yeah, it's literally called blockpallets.com. That one. Blockpallets.com. There's lots of stuff there. Lots of things for you to play around with there. For sure. For sure, for sure. Okay, so out of this here, we need a little Gunsy boy to come out of it. So I mean, this could just be something as simple as this. Again, this is not the right color, but oh well. Alas, that is what we have, right? What I want to try and figure out real quick is we're gonna need this and this to go away, because we're gonna need to use some glass. I'm gonna go with black glass just because. Actually, no, it's more like tinted glass, right? It's got that purple hue to it, right? Tinted glass. Let's do some tinted glass. Right. Oh no, but then I can't use the panes. What a pain to not be able to use the pane. So we're just gonna go with this one. Right, because I do kind of want it to be able to do panes. Even just like that, to bring it forward a little bit. And then, okay, with this, those arms are gonna be a bit of a pain. Ha! More pain. Let me... I don't know what I'm looking for. I'm looking for that. Just for now. So there's these arms that go over the top of this thing. Right? Probably about that high. Right? Yeah, probably about that high. And then it'll come down again around here somewhere. There are no purple walls. No, there's not. No, there's not. Yeah, certain consistencies or inconsistencies are a little bit annoying. I'm not gonna lie. There's a part of me that doesn't want it for the building possibilities of it, that just wants it so that it makes more sense. Dagnabbit. Right? Okay, yous are gonna come down here anyway. We're gonna probably put some doors in this. It's not going to look exactly like it should, but we're gonna do it anyway. And I think we're gonna leave that there, because then we'll end up putting something like this, and then maybe a little something like that. And then we'll end up having this closed up. This is very rough drafting. Don't think that I'm going nuts here right now. This is a horrible looking. But we are going to use again, this is one of those times where we're gonna need to break up the palette, right? You see the Manticore is very single tone gray. It's got trims and stuff, but all over it's pretty much exactly the same gray. But for Minecraft, for this, it's not gonna work like that, right? We need things to differentiate. We need to be able to differentiate between certain things. So, for example, I'm probably going to change these arms that come over the top to just this, so we can at least see that there's a differentiation between these shapes. Otherwise, it's just gonna look like a single mass of deep slate, or polished deep slate. So that is not ideal. And the same for these doors. Like I wanted to, I would like for it to be more or less the same color, but at the same time, I also wanted to look like it would be functional. Even if I don't put anything to actually open and close these doors, I'd like for it to look like it could be functional. And so we're gonna go with these doors, right? That's just one of those things. Maybe one day I'll play with some mod packs and stuff, and we can work, because I have seen some really cool mod packs shared on the Discord that have all kinds of cool stuff on it, like proper caution tape blocks and stuff that would really make this Manticore a lot easier to build with. Actual like dark metal things, and it would be great to build with it. Maybe I'll play around with some of those. Maybe even make a mod pack at some point? Question mark? And then what we can do is we can maybe make a build series on that. We'll chuck some create in there, see if we can actually make some Cyberpunk stuff with the create mod. Maybe make an actual functioning train, Cyberpunk train with the create mod. Wouldn't that be bloody awesome? Right? I don't know, that's something that I would probably need a little bit of help with, because I am not, I don't really know how to put a mod pack together. I'm sure I could figure it out, but a little bit of help, I don't know. I have some people in mind that could help me with it, so I'll give it a think. We'll try it out and see what happens, right? We're gonna need. We were going to. We were talking about this yesterday. Instead of having the Militech here, I might actually end up making a map art with transparency. We were talking about EndCorp. I can't remember who came up with EndCorp, but it was a good name. I'm not sure if I want that to be like the military branch of my world, but it's definitely worth a try. So then we'll have 2 blocks here, and then that would actually fit on the front here as well, and we could put an EndCorp thing right there, right? So I think that would look pretty dang sweet. Now, let's see about doing the rest of this. So we're still just working on the shape more or less, and I think let me grab some of these. So from here we'd want kind of a shape like that, right? That kind of looks alright, I think, because then from there this middle section's the part that's going to end up going up, while the rest of it is kind of going to go more or less straight. Right? We do something like this. Yeah, because this thing needs to go up pretty dang high, to be fair. And I think at this point we'll bring this up just a little bit more. This is again just the shape. We're gonna end up getting to details and things like that a little bit later on. So yeah, this needs to, actually at this point, I feel like it almost needs, nope. Okay, so at the next one over, we need it to go up again. So like that, right? Get that nice bulbous look up at the top. Right. This needs to go actually a fair bit higher than this, to be, now that I'm thinking about it. So maybe we do these here, rather? So we can have enough space to actually go up a bit more. Right, okay, so they need to go at least that high then. No, actually they don't. They need to go... This was at the right height. We can put some slabs over the top of it, maybe. Alright. Then what I think we can do is something more like this, because it has those grooves. Now I won't be able to do... I mean, you're gonna need like a fair few of them to be able to get all of those grooves in, right? You need to do something where you have like a bunch of them like this to be able to get the grooves in. Which, to be fair, we could probably still do, now that I look at it. What if we did it more like this? Oh yeah, we could do that. We could do that. It's supposed to come out a little bit wider, right? In fact, it's supposed to come out a bit more than that. Maybe. Or we could have it do more of a thing. Oh, up. Have it do more of a thing like this. So that it's nice and straight on the edges. And we can actually even do it so... no, that's not gonna work. Can we just do it like that? Yeah, we'll just bring it forward like that then. Yeah, I think that's fine. Okay, but then this section is meant to kind of just go there. But it's at that point where it looks like it's going into something slightly mechanical. So perhaps we do a little bit of this jazziness. Okay. I mean, now that I think about it, what direction does this face? Oh, yes. Oh, yes. Yeah, but the thing about that is if someone decides to flip this thing sideways, then they're going to end up looking at this side of it. And I don't particularly like that. So, how could I incorporate a little bit of this without it being silly? Also, we should probably figure out this needs to come down at least one down from there. Probably even just have this parts as slabs, right? So it's gonna just be floating over the ground. But, oh, I know. This is a part that is, ooh, this is gonna be a little tricky. How am I gonna do this? Because I do kind of want this to be... I'm thinking I want some trapdoors on the side of this, right? But the only one that's gonna look okay for a mechanical thing like this is gonna be the iron trapdoors. So now the question becomes, how do we do this in a way that those can get powered. And this can come up a little bit more as well, I guess. Although we could potentially do maybe some stairs over the top to get that shape a little bit better. I mean, we could even bring it up one more, to be fair. It's a little out of proportion with the reference picture, but I think it looks a little bit nicer. Right? Okay. And then what we need is to figure out a way to power all of these somehow. And I don't think there's gonna be a way to do it because these bad boys, I mean, wait a second. I don't know if this works, but I want to give it a try. I think I might have an idea. I don't know if it's gonna work. Let's give it a try. So we're gonna need some of this. We're gonna need some of this. We're gonna need some of this. And we're gonna need some obsidian. I've never tried this on trapdoors, so I don't know if this is gonna work. Do I just submit it in the competition chat? Yeah, so the forum post that says May build competition, you can just drop it down there. Make sure that there's no shaders on the screenshot and everything. And then you can... I forget what I wanted to say. Oh wait, yeah, so no shaders on the screenshot. Make sure that you have one nice screenshot where we can see the whole build, preferably without the HUD if you can. And yeah, that's it. That's pretty much it. So make a thing there and submit it before the end of the month. And take your time with it. Yeah. As what was it, Robin that just ended up posting something on like day one, like an hour into the competition. He was like, "Here, there's my submission." I was like, "That's cool. It looks nice, but like, you." I mean, I didn't say anything, but like, take some more time, work on it, right? The idea isn't to just poop something out. It's to try and improve, to learn, to build. That's the idea of the competition. So yeah, think about that. Okay. Yeah, no, I think I'm lost for what I was trying to achieve with this thing. I mean, I can remember there was a way that you can get them to stay like this in survival. I know there's a way. I just can't remember what that way was. And that is annoying me right now. Because otherwise we're gonna have to go with like a completely weird thing. Yeah, I repurposed an old build that had almost the same block palette. I just swapped some stuff out and added some stuff. Nah, I don't accept it then. I don't accept it. I want you to make something new. Not trying to be rude or anything, but like seriously, the point of it is to build something, to learn something. Don't just repurpose an old build. That doesn't count. Stefan, who won the last build competition, did that way. He took his, he did it as a joke, but he took the build that won last month, swapped out the whole thing for this month's palette, and was like, there you go, it works, but just as a joke, and that's funny. But no, I want something. I want you to build something. I want you to try and actually make something, and use it as a way to practice and learn and improve your building, right? I remember there's a way. I just can't remember what that way is. Wait, no. Wait, could this work? I have to go AFK a bit. Alright, in the stream or what? What are you talking about? I mean, that's fine. Let's see, does this work? I don't think this works. No, it doesn't work. I can't remember. I know there's a way. There's a way that you can do this. Or is it just me remembering how to do these things? Where you... Yeah, that's what I remember. But that's just for bud powering. I don't think that really works for this. Okay, I might have to try something different. Let's go with actually making these. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna go with the... No, I'm not. Because this, I still want to have... It doesn't have a hole, but it does have a circle, and I'm gonna go with that circle in there. Right? Something like this. Put the trapdoor next where you want it. Put a redstone block next to it. Push the trapdoor with a person into it. That's the way to do... Wait, what? The redstone block next to... Yes. Wait, are you... Now I'm confused. Let's... Science with Derpol and Tucky Boy. Yeah, you did... I can't remember. Regular piston or sticky piston. So if I do that, and then do... No, that doesn't work. Or is it a sticky piston? Because these things are usually like, oh, you have to use sticky piston for frickin' everything. Right? No, it doesn't work. It doesn't work. Unless I'm doing it wrong. You need to help and explain what you mean. Yeah, I remember there being a thing like that where... It's not like that. I think it's a bedrock thing then. I think you might... No, I do remember doing something like this before. And I don't think it's been patched or anything. I don't think it's a bedrock thing, necessarily. I don't think so. I just can't remember how to do it myself. I'm gonna start working in a little bit of this smooth... this concrete into the build, because I just want to. Bob's back! Okay. Although maybe that's not the best place to be putting it front and center like that. We can do it with a trim thing like this, potentially. But we might just end up having to use a different trapdoor, to be fair. I just really wish there were better options. But they ain't. They ain't. We could do birch, maybe. It gives it that yellow trim thing going. Or, you know what? It doesn't need to be everywhere. I know it's supposed to be, but it doesn't need to be. Right? So what if we did something, instead of the stairs there, we just did some levers, because the bottom side of that just kind of needs a something. And it could just be something like that. Alright, this is where we start straying from the original design, because we could even just close it up, right? We just have it look like they're actual like boosters at the bottom. We could do something like that. But it still kind of looks not right. It's just, it's too much white for this thing. It's not supposed to have all that white. I think I just kind of wanted to do that, really. Or even just the slab. Yeah, the slab. I mean, I guess we could go with, again, the only one that kind of still makes a little bit of sense in these scenarios would be it still doesn't really make a lot of sense, does it? It's just too much color for this thing. What it does need, however, is something coming off of the side of it that looks like our wing. And I guess for that, we could do something like this. Or we could have it be the... This might actually... Ooh, I know. I know. Nope. We're gonna go with the birch. Alright. 1 second. We'll put the birch on the back end of that. And then we'll put a sign over it. Actually, give me a second. That one. Okay, then we could put that, and instead of making it white, because I do kind of want that blue glow in the proximity of it all, I think we rather do it with the cyan, and then we get some glow. We can do something like that on the wing of it. I honestly think that's the best option that we have for that. Unless someone else can come up with something better. I think that's what that's going to end up being. You know, there is a way that we could potentially get around a lot of this stuff. Nah, probably not. Probably not. Okay, so we do something like that. I think we leave it for now. To be fair, this should probably be stairs. To give it more of a round look. Some stairs there. Let's get the doors back in. Okay, yeah, it looks a little bit better like that. Yeah, this is a much tougher build than the tanks and everything. And I'm not sure what it is that's particularly boggling me right now. But it definitely ain't that easy. I do want to grab some of these again, because they just always look spiffy in places like that. Not that it's exactly the same, but you know, it's given them light fixture stuff. So can I flip? Oh, there it is. Activated. There we go. That's exactly what I wanted. Okay. Nice, nice, nice. Now, yeah, see, this thing is a little bit further away from everything than I was half hoping and expecting. So, I think what we're gonna do over here is probably put in a little bit of stairage. And then we'll do a slab. Slab, slab. Actually, slab there, slab there, slab there. And then we can close that up and we can put some mechanical bits on that. I think that's gonna look pretty nice. Alright, you know what? Before we move on, let's just quickly do a little bit of this. Actually, no, let's finish this this thing here as well. So that get these in, get these over the top. That thing in, and actually now we can just do this. Whoops. There we go. So now let's just flip this whole thing. Pause 2. Copy. Flip and paste. And then we can take this off because it only has the gun on the one side, and I'm still not even sure if I want that gun. Okay, but the Manticore is coming along. We can also have a thing here with those numbers. So this one says VMAT-551. So what would that stand for? That would be VMAT. VMAT. What does VMAT stand for? What is it supposed to be? I guess I need to look into what those numbers, or what the letters at least, represent before I try and recreate some kind of sign for it. Okay, one thing that is bothering me is I kind of feel like there has to be something better for us to do here. But I'm not entirely sure. Kinda down here, I wouldn't mind having actual ventilation sort of stuff going. Maybe instead of this one, maybe here, we do just the blast furnace. It's not the right shape, but it is more the right vibe. Right, so we got air intakes, because that's basically what those are, air intakes. Although that does look like it should be a little bit lower, which is making me think that this also, the whole thing needs to be a little bit lower. And then this thing needs to be maybe down one as well. So, do I do that? So if we did it at that height, that's just bringing it all one down, right? Yeah, you know what? That is probably a good idea. Let's put something in there, and then let's bring this down one. And we can do the same with this. Down one. It's gonna look funky for a few minutes until I actually redo some of the proportions. Just give me a second. Give me a few minutes. Bring that down. Then let's put these ones there. Do that. I think we're on the right track here. I mean, this is going to require some of these puppies there. And we'll figure out a way of... I mean, that's not even that hard. That really isn't that hard. We're going to end up having some bars in here that the guys are going to hold onto when they're jumping out. Or getting in and out, whatever. So we'll do that. We'll put some chains in there. Oh, already starting to do the interior. How wonderful. Okay, so now this thing really is pretty much on the ground. I still would like some trapdoors down here, but I don't know if that's gonna end up working. So let me just see if I did... I want these things to be a bit lower. And then I want maybe that to be like that. These ones can be down here. And then those need to change. To be more like that. I mean, that looks a little bit better and it gives the... Maybe we can do something different with this middle section. But let's at least get that covered up. We'll do something else with... actually, that's another good place to put some mechanically bits in. We'll put some of this. Okay. Cool beans. But it is looking a little bit better. Oh, you know what we could do? Is again here. We can put something and we can maybe do something that will power them. Oh, actually, this is almost nearly the cockpit, right? So if we just did some levers here, but then we won't be able to actually put the cockpit. Oh, actually, what if we did... Nope. So I just want some stuff underneath here that looks like it's doing something, right? And that's kind of alright. But it's not exactly what I wanted. What I wanted... maybe this is another place to put some of these then. Because they're gonna get covered up for the most part anyway. Because I have an idea. Right, if we put those there. And then let's go and see if we have something that looks kind of like a cylinder sort of vibe. I'm thinking maybe... This is not the best selection. I really need to up my selection a little. Oh, actually. Put some of these in there. Maybe that'll work. I may or may not have a name for my city. Alright. Are you, do you want to share it, or do you want to keep it a secret? So we could do something like that. Actually, you know what? That doesn't even need to be there. I'm being completely foolish. We could just have that at the back. There we go. Sometimes things that are so obvious to me. And by the way, you can do this with anything that's dark like this. You could do with probably one of the skulls as well, right? So if you look like these ones, I just used with the skeleton skulls intentionally. Like I could have put some of the other exhaust sort of things like these ones there, but I use them intentionally here and there to prove a point that they can still work, right? So you could do that down there and would look just fine. But that looks nice. That is the kind of mechanicalness that we needed. New and old Helsingford. Okay. Are there going to be vampires in your Cyberpunk city? Because that is a pretty cool concept, right? Very like Shadowrun-y. I still really need to get back to playing some Shadowrun. That's another game we could probably play on streams and stuff. On the member streams. Be nice. Might do that. Yeah. Put some vampire lore into your Cyberpunk city. Why not? Go full freaking Blade on it. Right? Why not? That'd be cool. Oh, that'd be really cool. Actually, it might do. I mean, if you think about it, right? If you had a cybernetic society that just pushed that envelope a little bit too far, you take the cybernetics to give you the physical abilities of vampires, like the strength and the speed and, you know, the invisibility and all of that sort of stuff. And then you couple that with like a cult, like a super weirdo cult that likes to drink blood and all of that sort of stuff. Boom, you got yourself some freaking cyberpunk vampires. It doesn't even need to be supernatural, right? The power of lore. Okay, so here we have ourselves a little bit of a problem because this is overhanging there. And actually, that's kind of how it's supposed to. You know what? It could sell. It could sell. We'll do it. We'll do it. Let's quickly think about this cockpit for a second. Because this thing essentially needs to close up around about here, to be honest. So we're going to need this to come there. And then from there, I think... Oh no. We can close this up here. So there will be space for it there. Actually, no. This needs to close up from here. So we could have it where it's closed like that. Now I've gone and made myself stuck. The underside of this thing, I mean, I could like pull up the Cyberpunk 2077 and look at it that way, but that, who cares? I'm just gonna make it the way that I see it, and the way that I want it to look. Alright, so we can do something like that. Which means that from here, we can have it there. Then it's gonna flat end over here anyway, right? So we can just do this. It's gonna flat end over on this side anyway. Wait, what? That goes down to there. Oh yeah, and then this comes around like that. Right? Mm-hmm. We're trying to get the interior spaced out a little bit properly here. We're gonna have that there. That's gonna be like that. Oh, what have I done here? I think I know what I'm going to do there. That's okay. Let's leave that for a second. So then we're going to do this, this, this. And yeah, that is pretty much the spacing of the interior. I think then at that point, we could probably just put in a couple of things at the bottom to make it look like it has some kind of chassis going. Although this thing, I don't know how much of a chassis it would have. It feels like a lot of the motor and everything is either up in front of the nose, like all of the air intakes and stuff here, and then it kind of pulls through the sides here, goes up to the top, and then, you know, you got the motors and everything at the back here as well, which, by the way, we're gonna have these ones at the back, and then we'll do some funkiness where we do something like this. And then a little something like that. Again, we'll differentiate a little bit and make sure that the things look a little bit different than just the full body of this. We can have that, and we can do that, and that's going to be those wingy things, but then we need to put the yellow fins on it. Although at that point, you know, at the back here, we can get away with doing a little bit of this. Yeah, it is there. We can just do a little bit of that for the fins at the back. Maybe even one more there, just to round that out a little bit. Wait, no. Which way would this be going? It would be going backwards. We'd have something like that. Right? Okay. Yeah, something like... Oh, actually, there we go. Even better. Just that. Sweet. Okay. We're getting there. We're getting somewhere. It's not... I can't remember who made the Manticore in the Discord, because that was actually a pretty dang decent one to use as a reference as well, but I can't remember who made it. And I'm a little sad now that I don't remember who made it. I guess we can get away with that there. Or even like that. Yeah, like that. Close it up a bit better. Okay, we're still gonna need some... Gonna need some stuff to make this look a lot more mechanical, and all kinds of other thingamabobbers here as well. I think one of the things that we could probably get away with is putting a little bit of iron barrage in here. Make it look like there's some attachments, maybe some ventilation. In fact, ooh, we could go with these vents. And it gives it a bit more of an angle. Oh, I actually like that. That gives it a bit more of an angle, which means we can essentially... No, that's not gonna work. Get back in here. Let me in! And we got more of a sideways angle to this, which I think looks a little bit better, probably. Okay. Now what we also probably could do is put a few more signages here, and maybe here. We also need to close up what's going on here. Nope. Oh, we could make the cockpit something like this. No, the cockpit needs to be a bit higher up, right? Also, probably better to do that. What does it look like from outside? Yeah, I don't think you see much of a difference from the outside like that. That's probably a better thing to do then. Because at least that way it'll you can have the. Okay, so we don't need this. We actually need this to be a little bit more elevated. Actually, let's put in some blackstone for the chairs, because I do like these fake leather sort of looking chairs that we got here. Actually, let's do that as slabs. And we can do some, maybe some dark oak for the back of them. It can look real fancy, because then you can actually still get in here, right? And we would have, say, at least maybe like a brewing stand there, and maybe like a gear lever there, right? So that person would be the driver. In fact, oh no, no. Yeah, it doesn't need to, and if as long as we do maybe. Nah, you know what? We'll go back to. We'll go back to this. I can still get in there, right? Yeah. We'll do that. And if it still feels like you can actually reach the stuff. Right? So we do that, which means that we are gonna need blocks there for them to get in. And then they're gonna need some stairs to get up. At this point, the interior, we could probably get away with doing some other blocks. Maybe we do. Ooh, I know. I've written down some lore. Cool, let's hear it. Yeah, wait, I have an idea. If we do these, it looks like it's got some wooden floors in here. Right, but then if you go outside, we got a little bit more detailing. We got like little yellow trimmies thingies. Yay! I actually like that. I like that. In fact, what if we did a little bit of this as well? Oh, that might look nice. Yeah, actually. What do you guys think? A little bit more, or should we have just stuck with it like this? 1 piston, 2 piston. Can I pop it in the Discord? Yeah, sure. Go for it. What you can do is make a forum post in the forum, right? Make it like Acid Bob's Cyberpunk vampire lore, or just the Acid Bob's city lore or whatever, and post that, and then ask people for some feedback and collect more and keep it all together in one post for yourself, right? So you can reference that post later. You can get everyone's feedback. You can, you know, we're there to help each other. I think that would be a good way of you building on your lore. Right? Okay. Let's put a couple of these. If I put one there, And then one like this. Because we're gonna need to put the door at the back there. Let me just have another look at the one that I was looking at earlier. Okay. So I'm assuming that that thing is meant to be like at a little bit of an angle, the door, but I don't think we're gonna be able to manage that at this interval. Obviously, if we scale up all of this stuff, we'd have a much better time. And now I just closed the picture that I wanted to keep up. God damn it. Actually, let me look at the other pictures that they have. Okay, so when the thing is stationary, the thrusters at the back actually come down quite a lot. It's only when it's taking off and stuff that it pops out. And it does have guns on both sides. How does that other picture not show me guns on both sides? What the frickadoodle? Yeah, it's like the... Oh, I see how that works. Okay. Yeah, then the interior, we're gonna need to put some seats on both sides, facing both doors. I see how that is. That makes sense. And now I'm just going all the way into the wrong bloody gallery. I don't want to see all of that stuff. That's a good picture. Yeah. Okay, so the things here at the back are meant to be a lot more straight when it's stationary. So let's do... Let's do it like that then. Basically, they're supposed to be more like this. Right? And then maybe have stairs here and here. They're supposed to be a little bit more like this. Right? Maybe even have that come down a little bit. And then we can have that go like that. Yeah, so more like that. That is how it's supposed to look when it's stationary. Although it also probably should come out quite a lot more. So what if we did this out just a little bit more? And it's also supposed to have wings that go up. We can have that. Now we put that in. Put that in. Move these back. In fact, we could probably do it like that anyway, because no, it's supposed to be more straight like this. But then we're supposed to have something that goes up as well. So how do I do that? How do I do that? Yeah, because it's supposed to have like, I guess if I do, yeah, but it doesn't attach. So that's not gonna help much, is it? Dang it! Unless. Let me have a look at this thing again. I mean, it is meant to be quite thick, so what if we did it like this? Ah. bring that down. Just have that one there. We'll do a stair here to get that. No, that's wrong. Don't do that. Why you do that? Like that. We'll bring these wings down. Fins, wings. And then maybe we can just do... Oh wait, there's still something not right here, right? So we need that closed up and we need that closed up. Now it's looking a little bit too big again. If we just did like that. Like that. Ooh. Yeah, that's a bit of a nicer shape actually. We do it like that. Okay. And then what we could do for the upward flappy boys, even though it's not completely ideal, we can do some of that nonsense. That at least gives it the right kind of look, right kind of vibe. Not entirely sure. Yo, I'ma swap into my phone right quick there. I'll just choose discussion. Oh, you need a tag, yeah. Yeah. Discussion's fine. Discussion's exactly what it would have been. Let me just see here for a second. Forum. What's that? I don't know why. Okay. Yeah. I mean, what are the So we have building, ideas, discussion, tech, content. Yeah, discussion's fine. It's a discussion. Exactly. And oh, a couple more people joined the Discord. Say hi to them. Knibble. And Jan Colson. There we go. And okay, I don't know if this counts. I can't compete with that on. Oh. Is this if Bob is here, I don't even know if Bob is here right now. Is this thing that you posted into the May build competition, is that your entry now, or is that the one that I told you I don't want you to reuse? I'm here. I'm good. Okay, well, we kind of got a shape going here, for sure. For sure. In fact, we should probably think about how we're going to bring this down. Maybe like that. And then like that. Okay. Okay. And then this kind of just needs to end. That's the one I reused some old builds for. Okay, so that one doesn't count. Gotcha. So I think we'll cap this one off there. Perfect. Closed up just the way I wanted it. And then what we're gonna need is some more of this nonsense. Although no, this isn't gonna cut it. So let's think. What can we use? Actually, I think I know how I want this one to look. Because it's not gonna look the way it does in the picture. That's not what how is that even close to stair? Jeez, Derpol. For sure, man. What the hell? Oh, okay, we're gonna go with polished. We're gonna go with polished like this. We're just gonna make ourselves... Because this is supposed to be white at the back. Which is kind of cool. So if we just did something like this, it looks like a big hatch door that can just fall flat. And that's kind of what we need. Then we can just do a little bit of that to close it up. And now we pretty much got the majority of the shape done. The only thing I'm not happy with is the fact that I feel like it needs to be 1 block longer towards the back. Right? So, like, there needs to be another... the door needs to be 3 wide, basically, is what I'm thinking. But I don't think there's a good way of doing that to keep the proportions. Which is sad. It's so sad. So what are we gonna do about that situation? I don't know. One thing we should probably think about is, let me just clip through here real quick, is the fact that this thing needs chairs that are going to be facing in both directions. Honestly, I don't think the bottom of this thing is all that important. Let me just see, what was the floor on the inside of this thing? What did it look like? Oh, it's just straight up black. It's just black. Right. Okay, so we'll just go with some slabs. Just grab some of these slabs, thank you. Oh, actually, what am I doing? We got blacker slabs than this. We have blacker slabs than that. We can use the tiles. Put some tiles in, why not? Make it look all fancy. Oh, this tune. Okay, so now we need back-to-back chairs because the guys are essentially going to be sitting here facing the door, and they're going to be sitting here facing the door to jump out, right? So we are going to need... Let's get the old Blackstone out again. Put them like that. Put them like that. I'm gonna put all of these in. I'm gonna put all of these in. And that should be fine, I think. Just open one of these doors so I can get in and out. Okay. Now, yeah, it is a little fat. I'm not sure if I like it. Also, I feel like that could just do with a little bit more leveling like that. That's good. Okay. Now we need to start thinking about how do we make this look more mechanical and maybe less derpy, because this one's also pretty freaking square. Same as this thing ended up being. Although this one is supposed to be like that. I don't really know if the manticore is supposed to be this square. No, it's much longer. It is much longer, right? That's a nice side-on view. I should be using that, actually. So, essentially, what we have here is the fact that this is supposed to be... I'd say for the current proportions that we're using, this should be like 2 blocks wider. But then... that's really gonna mess up the door arrangement, isn't it? But I guess we could give it a try. That's actually a much easier fix than probably a lot of things that we could have ended up having to do. So if we go from right there, yeah, right there, to up here, we go pause 2, and then we go move 2. Right. That does look like a better shape. Not gonna lie, that does look like a better shape. So let's fill in all of the gaps. And then let's see how are we going to actually manage to do this shape. Also, that means that these chairs can now be a little better centered with actual space to move around, which is actually a great thing to have. Okie dokie. So the only problem we have now is the fact that these doors are going to look a little funky. I guess we could actually just ignore the door and go for, you know, kind of what it was supposed to be, which is a darker thing. We could do that. Oh, nice song. Very crunchy. I like it. Yeah, so we could go for something that's a bit more... But that's supposed to be white, but these doors here are kinda... Oh, I think I know what we can do that'll make it look like an actual door. And it's gonna take some of this again. Just to make it look like it is actually functional. What if we did that? It's not... I mean, it does give that yellow trim. It's just not kind of the way that it's supposed to look, but it does kind of still give that yellow trim. And then, would a furnace work? Furnace won't work. What about... what do I use for this? Oh, droppers. Dropper. Right? We can use a dropper if we face it upwards. Like that. Kind of still looks right. Alright, we need to actually take the... Well, we can leave the levers. We can leave the levers. But that kind of looks like a door that could actually open. Mostly. Right? Sorry, I was looking at reference pictures. Hey, Jason! You're a great builder, my guy. Thank you. I appreciate that. It's still not quite the right... You can't do it with the furnaces, can you? I don't think that's gonna work. Although, I guess maybe we could put some furnaces at least at the bottom, just so that we have that little trim at the bottom. I think that could be nice, potentially. We do it like that, and like that. Yeah, I like it. I like it. We're getting very far off track with what the Manticore was supposed to look like, but that's just part of the course for us, isn't it? And then we'll do these bad boys. We'll leave the rest of the interior for now, but that is some actual grey doors with yellow trimmings. That kind of look like they could open, and I like it. And now the shape of the Manticore is also a lot better. Alright, now it's just going to come down to potentially doing a few things that will distinguish some of the colors and shapes a little bit better. So sticking with deep slate, what we could do is this centerpiece. I feel like it could be a little bit darker. So if we start with these ones, and then I think these would... Oh no, they won't. Okay. We could just do that. There. And then that. And then from here, we can do these guys. Wait, what? Ah, okay, I see. Ah, there we go. Okay, so like that, right? Then at least we can have the centerpiece look a little bit darker, help it differentiate between the other shapes. So... that, and maybe we'll cap it off at least here with this, right? So now it's got like a darker mohawk sort of looking thing going on, which I guess works to a degree. Now, one of the things that we could potentially do is extend this a little bit. Yeah, that looks a little bit better. Yeah, we're gonna need some signage and stuff in here in a second to help us sell some more lights and trims and things like that, right? Let me just have another look at one of those side-on pictures. Yeah, so... let me just have a look here. This is not quite connecting the way that I would like it. I think basically this needs to be more there. That looks a little bit better, I guess. Which means the back end of this as well. We want... in fact, do we even want that there? We kind of want that there, right? Kind of want that to be there. Which means we could potentially even go like that. We can cover that up. Although this one is supposed to kind of be more... I'm torn. You know what? I think that's already an improvement. So let's leave it like that. Bring this one down here as well. Wait, how far is that supposed to go down? To that... yeah, that's right. There... I mean, what we could do is also we can make this look a little bit more rounded if we put some joints in it, like that, maybe. Nah, that doesn't really look right. We did joints like this. That's too much. Okay, so these things are just gonna have to look like that then. I mean, I guess it's something. It's something. We need to fill that hole in there. Let's also just quickly change out this side. No. Wait, what? Yeah, it does come up just one, it does that. Yeah, that's right. Okay. And then down this way. Yeah, that's right. Okay, that's also a slightly better shape than it was before, I think. I think. Now what we could do real quick is potentially something along the lines of... I know. Let's go get some more things. Yes. I want these ones. Are there any other ones that could work? Actually, you know what? One. Gimme. Will you pick that up? It's not. It's supposed to still just pick up if it's creative, even if my inventory's full, right? I'm not crazy. That is how this used to work. We're almost in June and there's still snow here. Imagine living in a cold place. Silly people. I mean, we could put some taillights on this bad boy. Yeah, let's give it a try. Put some taillights on it. Maybe some of these, I'm not sure. Let's go have a look, see. We're actually gonna get close to finishing this one too. I am very surprised at the progress that we are making with these stream by stream. Like, it astounds me that we get this far. Okay. So, one of the things... I can't put it there. But we can put it there. Right. But I also kind of want to just put one maybe there. Maybe put one there. We'll color them in a bit. Although, those ones would also kind of look better if it was dark oak, right? I mean, I should just make some maps. Then at least, you know, everything I make is survival friendly. It's just up to you how much time you want to spend in survival making transparent maps over the end void. But at least it'll be still here. Oh, you also got snow? Or are you asking Bob where he's from? I don't know where Bob is from. I know a bunch of people are from Finland. I have quite a few stream regulars that are from Finland. But I'm not sure where Bob is from. Don't need to know. It's always fun to know, but I don't need to know. You know what? I think I'm gonna go with the dark oak just because it will hide better. It was good using these ones, the birch ones, for those where we wanted to do the like yellow coney sort of. Bloody hell! Where did I take? What is that? Oh, okay. You know what? I'm fixing that right now before I make any kind of mistake. Although I can't fix it because I already put color on it. I'm a nincompoop. How did I take that out of the box and then... Oh, wait. Do I have... I do. I'm not a nincompoop. I have backups. Yay. There we go. Alright, you can take that. And then I want some of these. We'll take some more of those just in case. And then... what else was there? Oh, we could actually do some code things on the inside of the thing. Maybe even have something in the cockpit, some kind of controls panel maybe. I wanted to try out the tail lights, see what they look like. And then a couple of these things. Let's see. Alrighty. So we want to try out maybe two of these there. Yeah, they just blend in with the black a little bit better. Hey, Walter! What's up, dude? What other lights do we have? We could do some more... I can't put it there. Yeah, you know what? I'm still kind of feeling like these ones need to be pushed back more. But I don't think they can really. It's annoying. Ooh, 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 ooh. Have I unlocked an upgrade here? Oh, kind of like that. Kind of like that a bit. Kind of like that quite a bit. You do see, like, the window goes flat over the front, then sideways down, and then flares out a little bit more. That could be what that is. That could work. That could be the thing. Y'all, I like that. Okay. Then... yeah, there's really no better way of getting this to just slant properly, man. Ugh! Because that is a better shape. That is a much better shape. This is exactly what I want, right? And I could achieve that a little bit better if I did this, right? But then it doesn't quite clear this area as much as I would. Although, if I did something a little bit more like this. I think that is it. I think that's what I needed. Right, because then we can also bring this one in a little bit. We'll do the insides in a bit, so... yes, that's a better shape. That's the shape. That's the one we need. Yeah. Alright, so we're doing that. Pop, pop, and pop, pop. That's a better shape. Nice. Okay. Now let's clip on to the inside for a second. And try and figure out how we're going to fix. Oh no! These things are in the way. That's terrible. That's not at all what I wanted. But I still have a backup plan for how I can fix that. Let's get some... can I grab some stairs here somewhere? Any of you use a stair? Oh, there's a stair. We'll do like that. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. That's fine. We'll do that there. Do a little bit of that there. A little bit of this here. And that can come down. And... oh, we still don't have anything in there? Oh, well, I guess we could just put a little bit of that in there. Because why not? That's fine. Oh, and this could actually just have some carpet over the top of it. Because I don't actually like the wood in here. So we'll just do that. Boom. That's sorted. And then this side. Same. Get some of the big boys in. Said we'll get some of the big boys in here. Like that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's not it's not that serious. It's not that deep. How are you doing today? I'm doing good, Walter. Sorry, I missed your message. I'm doing good. And you have final test next week. Well, good luck with those. I hope that you succeed. Let's just do that. Do that. I'm also just gonna do that. uniformity on the floor, and you'll see some darker bits sticking out from the outside, and I think that'll also end up looking pretty spiffy. You guys can still see, right? It's not too dark in here. I know I need some lights. I'll put some lights in a bit. Can I just do... Yeah, we'll do a little bit of that. Nope, that's gonna look stupid. Well, I guess we could just... Yeah, we'll just do something like that. Cover all of that up. Put a ceiling up in this thing. Because why not? Make a nice little ceiling. And then we could put... Okay. Then, once we have this in like that... Oh no, that's not gonna work. Like that. There we go. If we do that, then we can put some end rods up in this business. That's the lighting for the inside taken care of, more or less. And then we can have some rods. And have this be... Dang it. Have that be like that. Oh, actually no. I'm an idiot. We'll just do chains. Just to keep with that dark aesthetic. Yeah. Do some chains for these guys to hang on to. While they're flying, while they're hanging out, shooting at V. Well, this isn't gonna be V anymore, but you know, you get the idea. You get the idea. I wonder. No, you know what? Can't do that. One thing we haven't really used in this build yet is hoppers. And I suddenly have an urge to try and find a way to use them. Okay, but the interior is looking alright. Maybe not like super fantastic, but it looks alright. Guess what we could do is, let's see, which one was it? Yeah, we want some of these to be like, we'll do one there. And then we'll do one there and one there. So this one opens that door, this one will open that door. It's probably not like that. We could probably just put some other buttons in there. And then this one's meant to open this door. But potentially having some safety codes there, not a terrible idea, right? Let's get some glow. And yeah, let's just get the cyan. I've been liking the cyan for these again. So that. So the codes will open the doors, and then let's go outside again for now. I might put some more signs on the insides and stuff over time, but yeah, maybe we leave it like that for now. Then let's see here. We have... Oh, this is a flying vehicle, so it probably should have a port and starboard. Oh, that's what these can be. Okay. I know that's not what they are in the picture, but let's glow them up. Ah! Right, and then let's get some dye out. We'll get the green, and we'll get the red, and then there's no more port left in the bottle, so that's that one, and that's that one, right? Yeah. So you go your port light and your starboard light, and that can be... Yeah, that's cool. That's cool. I like that. That is a detail that adds a little bit of authenticity to it. I still don't understand why I can't see the the other machine gun that's supposed to be on that side. Acid bomb. Whoa. Yo, Derp, I made the vampire aspect of my city's lore into like an artificial virus fabricated by the city to cover up an even bigger conspiracy, and that's just the tip of the massive iceberg. Well, if it inspired you to start doing something like that, then I am super pleased. I'm very happy by that, about that. So keep it up and keep us updated on how it goes. It sounds like a cool story. It sounds like something I might have heard before. But then again, that could have just been any zombie movie. I don't think I've never actually ever seen like a zombie virus. A vampire virus in a cyberpunk setting. I'm not sure. It sounds a little bit familiar, but that's not to say that yours isn't unique and you can't just keep rolling with it. I'm not sure where I've heard something similar like that before, but I mean, maybe yours goes in a completely different direction. I don't know. I think we're getting close to the end of this one. It's looking pretty good. One thing that I thought we could potentially play with is taking this one out and putting in a grindstone. Right? Because it did look like it has like a... And what I think that is an eye that can, like a camera, to see what's going on underneath and everything when it's landing, right? I think that's what that is. The purple light that's at the front. I'm pretty sure that's what that is. So we could even put another head on this and have it be an eye, like a camera. That's an option. But yeah, I like that. It breaks up the symmetry a little bit for the front of it. Now that I have two guns on it, especially, it looks quite nice. Yeah, I don't really know what else to do on this right now. I'm gonna have to mull it over a little bit and try and see what else we could come up with. Definitely need something in here. It's gonna make this feel a little bit more attached to everything. I think something like that is probably all we really need. Okay. Well, I mean, it's looking like something. Oh, I wanted to put taillights. That's what I was actually busy with, right? So let's see these ones, right? So put one there, maybe one there, maybe, just as a thing. You put some glow signs, make it glow. I mean, it could work. Could even just cover up these, or we could just have these as the taillights. I don't know. Still need to play around with that a little bit, I think. One that I did want to use, I brought it along for a reason, this one, I think. Or maybe I'll try a different one, but let's try it with this one first. Is actually bringing this across as like a caution tapey sort of thing, maybe, and doing let's get some more dye out here, and let's go with yellow for this one. Potentially. It's supposed to have like some yellow strips at the back, if I'm not mistaken. Let me just see here again. Where's that back shot? Don't clip the fact that I said back shot. That's terrible. No, it's supposed to have a red line, and it's supposed to have a caution strip. So what if, because the caution's supposed to be white and then there's a red line underneath it, what if we just went and did, let me go grab the caution one. Actually, ooh, even better. What if we grab the caution, this one, from the red boy. Then we get the red in there. No, that's not what I want. You know what I want? I want something along the lines of just okay, wait, no, now I need to first figure this out. So caution. So let's see, we do this one. Let's open up the emoji thing. Get our squares in there. Copy. Paste. So we're gonna need the C. But then what I also think we might need is... Ah, dang it, you know what? Just give me a second. Just take out these two. And we will paste them back in. We'll do that. And then one out, one out, one out, one out, like that. Ah! There we go. So C. And then AUT. Now we do A U T. Yeah, this is how I make the signs, guys. For anyone who was still wondering how these signs get made, this is how it's done. Once you kind of understand what the font looks like in your head, a little bit of practice, this can get actually really quick. I know it looks a little bit boring on stream right now, but bear with me for a second. Core. ION, right? Caution. ION. We'll go with the N like that. And one more. Oh, one more. And I'm just gonna finish the sign and then I'm gonna log off. I actually think there might be someone at the door for me right now. So this is gonna be where we end it today, ladies and gentlemen. Let me just also get a exclamation up in here. Do one like that. And then do this again. Gonna be a little bit off. I might come back and fix this sign a little bit. when I have time afterwards. But this is gonna be the end for today, at least, right? We got the... Oh, no, wait. All of those. So then we have it like that. Caution! Fantastic. And we'll quickly get some... We'll just put the glow on it, actually. I think that's how I need it to be. Yeah, like that. Alright, yay, just in time for the end. I guess better late than never. Ah, man, Yellow, I'm so sorry, my dude. Like I said, I think I heard someone ringing my doorbell, and we are two hours in, so this is going to be a very quick sign-off from me, ladies and gentlemen. I need to go. I'm pretty sure I know who's at the door and why they're at the door, and I really need to go for that. So I'm going to say... we did good, right? So I would say that's worth a like. Subscribe if for some reason you're not yet, and I will see you guys in the next one. Yellow, go watch the VOD, and I might start streaming some member stuff soon. One thing though is that I won't be able to do it for Ko-fi members, so I need to try and figure out a way where maybe I can also stream to the Discord while I'm doing it, so something like that, so you can watch. I'm not sure, or I'm just gonna have to. I don't know. I'm trying to figure this whole thing out with the Members Monday thing, but I'm going on a tangent. I need to go, ladies and gentlemen. Have a fantastic night. Oh, bye bye.